Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hey, how you doing?
How old are you?
I'm 19.
And do you support Trump?
Yes.
Okay. Why were you saying that?
Why was I saying that?
Yeah. You joined the
Why?
live
Why?
and you're like,
Yeah, you are.
so what? Why?
Cause you are, bro.
Do you have like a reason to say that, or are you just gonna say it? Is it just supposed to be like an insult, or
I just don't with you, bro. Like, I'm
why?
I'm being honest. I just don't. Like,
Why?
I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like you're soft, bro. I feel like you can't bench 225 yet. I just feel like you can't squat 315 yet. I just feel like you can't raise a family yet, bro. You know?
Okay. Do you have children?
Not yet. I
Okay.
want.
Clearly, you can't raise a family yet. Secondly, we could point to the fact that I don't think that your masculinity or who you are as a man is defined specifically by how much you can lift. I think that's an embarrassing way to define it. When you get to a certain age and you can't lift those weights anymore, would you still be a man?
What'd you say? I was low key
When you
zoning
when you
out.
get to a certain age and you can't lift those weights, would you be less of a man?
No, of course not.
Okay, so obviously how much you can weigh is not determining of whether or not you're a man, because then under your view, Donald Trump wouldn't be a man because he can't lift those weights.
No, because he's physically not able to. Just like Joe Biden wasn't able to ride a bike. I could say the same thing.
Well, I mean, do you have any evidence of Trump riding bikes? Do you have any evidence of Trump doing exercise at all?
Man, I would tell you,
I
Donald
don't think
Trump
you
would
do,
kick
do
Joe
you?
Biden's ass.
Do you have any evidence of Trump exercising
uh,
at all? At least we have evidence of Joe
let me
Biden
ask you this:
exercising.
who's
Answer the question.
stronger?
Answer the question. Do you have any evidence of Donald Trump exercising?
No, but if he did, he would be able to ride a bike.
Wait, by the way, so you're gonna make fun of Joe Biden for falling down on
He
a
fell
bike? By
off
the
his
way,
bike,
when
bro.
I just want to
How do you
clarify,
fall off your
he fell on
bike?
the
That was
bike. You
funny
know,
as shit.
if you know how these bikes work, you know how it locks your feet in. He
No,
fell
be
down.
quiet, bro.
He
Why
fell
you
down because
bullshit?
one of
He
his feet
literally
was
fell
locked
off the
into the
bike
bike. Listen,
twice, I think.
one of his feet was locked into the bike, whereas the other one wasn't.
Okay, he still fell off it though, bro.
So at least he was exercising and getting out there.
Yeah, at least he's trying. You got to
And
give
by
the
the way,
man
you had
credit,
to
right?
reach back to Joe Biden, not even Kamala Harris.
Yeah, you got to give
And
the old man
by
credit
the way,
though,
so
right?
do you think that Donald Trump is less of a man?
No,
Oh, okay. So then, obviously, you don't determine whether or not someone's more of a man based upon weights and how much they can carry. So why do you say that for me?
because I just know you can't bench 225, bro.
Sure.
That's
Okay. How is that evidence I'm less of a man?
because if you're a man, you gotta bench 225, bro.
Okay,
It's
Trump
just
can't. Trump can't bench that.
yes, he can. I
No, he
guarantee
can't.
you, he can. He's
I
a strong
guarantee you
leader,
he
man. He's a
cannot.
strong leader, man. You should be grateful for your
You know what, Joe?
president. You should not.
I just think what you're doing right now is you're trying to overcompensate for things that you're clearly lacking, right? You're
Hey,
saying you're trying to create
Okay,
your manhood within the context of muscles because you clearly don't have it anywhere else.
that's such a liberal way to say it, man. All right,
Yo, you got mad at that one. That you got mad. It's because it's true. You're overcompensating, right?
I don't know. All right, bro. Could we actually like talk about stuff?
Oh, you see how he immediately pivoted from that one?
Well, it's just getting a little gray area,
Oh,
but
did I hit a little bit too home? Okay, so
not really.
maybe you shouldn't be trying to undermine other people for not having muscles, man. Maybe it just makes you look fragile, you know,
All right,
and weak,
let's.
and like you have to take down other people for being not as much of a man as you because you don't feel as much of a man yourself. Like that seems like to be the only reason.
No, because you're no, because you're a liberal, bro.
Oh.
I don't fuck
Okay,
with
now
liberals.
give me an argument. What's the reason why you support Trump? Do you have an intellectual argument? Like, because you're supposed to be a
Yeah,
man and you're supposed to be rational, right? Give me a
yeah.
rational argument for why you support Donald Trump.
Okay, okay. Well, I feel like no, I mean obviously I'm gonna support him, but I feel like if we take over Greenland, I think it's gonna be very strategical for our military,
Okay, how
and I
is he
feel
going to do
like we
that when
should do
NATO
that.
already has troops there and it would cause war with NATO?
I mean, I think NATO's gonna back down if Donald Trump tells them to, because
Not true.
USA
Trump
literally
actually backed
runs
down.
NATO.
Trump backed down because he signed a deal saying that he's going to stop doing the annex thing. He's done with that. He's just going to work with NATO actually in the Arctic now, which is what he should have done
So
in
we're
the
not,
first place.
so we're not getting NATO. I mean, we're not getting Greenland anymore.
Nope.
Damn it, that sucks. We were gonna, that was good for us. I don't know why you're
No,
putting
no.
all the.
I don't think
Yes,
it's
it was.
justified for the U.S. to go and steal from other nations, especially our allies.
We're making them better. And let me ask you
That
this:
wasn't making them better at all.
why were Venezuelan like people so happy that we got rid of their leader? Can I ask you that? Like, why were so many of them so happy when we got rid of him?
Because
We're
Maduro has
making
done bad. I'm not disputing
yes,
that. I actually agree with you
yes.
on that. But what you're not
Thank you.
understanding, what
Woo!
you're
So you
now
agree
what you're
with
not
Trump?
understanding is Donald Trump imposed the same regime. He put the same regime back in office. He reinstated a dictatorship, and then now just wants to steal some of their oil.
Man, we need the oil. And
Okay, so you
it,
think it's justified to steal oil from other nations
all right? So do
just
you think
because you
it's
can?
justified?
Okay, would it be
Do you,
justified for me to steal from you if I could?
man, you love interrupting, don't you?
You were the one interrupting me, genius. If you could remember,
No, no.
I was in the
Let me
middle of my
finish.
statement and you were cutting me off. I just want to clarify.
So, are you happy we stole the Venezuelan leader? Are you happy we stole him?
I actually don't think it's something we should have done. You want to know why?
But you
Because
just
we
so now you don't think it's something that we should have
I
done.
never
You
claimed
just
it was
said
something. I claimed he's done bad, but that doesn't mean we
you
should
said it
go in
was
and
a
take.
good thing we did, dumbass.
No, I didn't. I said
You
specifically.
did. You
No, I didn't.
did. You said it was a good thing we did. Now you're turning red, bro. Yes, bro.
I'm not
We
turning
took
red.
the leader.
Okay,
We
so
took
can
the
I
leader,
explain?
bro. And
So the
Venezuela
reason
is
the reason why
happy.
it didn't benefit
We
Venezuelans at all is because of the fact that they kept the same regime in office.
Man, I feel like we should take over Venezuela, bro. They'd be so
You
much
see
more
what I mean?
happy,
They
bro.
now you want to annex Venezuela. So do you see how you just want to annex a bunch of different countries in the
No,
Western
it's not
Hemisphere?
annexing because
It
America's the
is.
greatest country in the world, bro. And
Okay,
why
so
would
us
you
being the
not?
quote unquote greatest country doesn't mean it's not
We are.
annexing. Now let me ask you this question, right?
It's joining. It's
What
joining.
makes us the greatest country in the world?
Man, opportunity, freedom,
We do
our
not have the
public
highest amount of social
education,
mobility. We do
our
not rank highest. Wait,
sports, our
listen,
community,
listen.
our
Watch
military,
this,
our
watch this.
economy,
Watch
our
this. I got you.
yeah. What
So we,
else?
we don't
What
rank
else?
highest on social mobility index. We don't rank highest on the human freedom index. We don't rank highest on the economic freedom index. Right? In terms of what were
Nobody
the
would
other points
fuck
you brought
with
up?
us, bro.
Well, pause. You said military. Okay. Was Trump's first administration worse? Were we worse as a country than
Man,
Biden's?
we have the greatest military in the world.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you. Were we worse as a country under Trump's first administration compared to Biden's administration because we had a larger military under Biden?
Our military was greater with Trump's first term than
No, it
Biden's.
wasn't. There was more
Yes, it
funding.
was.
Listen, there was more funding under Biden's administration than there was under Trump's first term. So
Just because you fund more,
was the country better under Biden's administration in his first term than it was in Trump's administration in his first term because of the fact that there was a larger military? Yes or no? Unmute yourself and then answer yes or no.
no. Let me tell you why. Just because you have a bigger military does not mean you're strategically a better military.
Okay.
Militaries don't have to be bigger to be better. Do you not know that?
Well, actually, that's what you were just claiming.
No, it doesn't. Did I
Okay, so
ever
then
say
if
a
we don't
bigger
need all of this
military?
funding in order to
Yeah,
make it
exactly
better,
what I'm
wait,
saying.
if we don't need all this funding just to make it better and all we need is strategy, why are we adding $500
Yes.
billion to the military budget?
So now we're pivoting. Okay.
That's not a pivot.
Yeah, it is.
That's
You're
a direct
changing.
question.
Nah, let me tell you this. What'd you just say about the 500 billion? All right, you said yeah, of course, because we need to put more money into it every year.
Okay,
That's just how it works.
so do you see how now you want it to be bigger rather than doing just strategy? You just said we didn't need it to be bigger in order to
I
be
hope
a
you know the
better.
money doesn't mean it's going straight into more.
You said it
Like
doesn't need
obviously
to be
some things.
bigger. You said it doesn't need to be bigger in order to be better. Ironic that you're
No,
saying
the
that.
money's also not just going straight into making it bigger. It's going into, people getting paid, like other people getting paid more. Like doesn't have to be, more things. It could be like nicer things, like a nicer jet or a nicer ship. You know, that doesn't mean it's a lot more things, bro. Like, things cost money. You know
Okay,
what I
you're
mean?
still not addressing any of my points.
No, I am.
How?
First you said Joe Biden, what'd you say, second term or
So
first term of Joe Biden
yeah, so
was
first
better
term Joe
than
Biden.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Now
because of the
what,
fact
bro?
that there was a higher military budget under the Biden administration. You don't believe that just because it was a higher military budget and a bigger military, that means it was a better country. So what is the actual reason why you think that this country is the greatest country in the world?
All right, here's another reason why it's the greatest country in the world. Our economy is the greatest in the world. I'll give you another one.
Okay, based on what metrics?
Based on what metrics? I mean, everybody is happy in the United States. Everybody has,
Not everybody is happy
everybody.
in the United States. That was the stupidest thing you could ever say.
A lot more people are happy in America than China.
Could you actually even give me a source on that one? And by the way, why are we comparing to China? Why don't you
Because
compare to other countries around the world?
that's the
Like, for
second
example,
best
how
economy.
about you look at the Scandinavian countries that have higher happiness than us, yet they live in a country specifically with less sunlight?
So, do you think we have more opportunities in America than whatever the just said?
No, because of the fact that we rank
Scandinavia.
lower on the social mobility index.
Do you know how easy it is to get a job, bro, in America?
Not very much right now when you have
Oh
the worst year of job growth in the past 4 years.
Under Trump? You're
Yeah.
joking, right?
No, I'm not. I'm serious.
Gosh, you're a fool.
I'm not. That's according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. We had the worst year of job growth in the past 4 years. Unemployment's
That
gone up.
is
Did you know that?
no, it hasn't.
Yes, yes, it
No, it
has.
hasn't. Other
Yes,
way
it
around,
has.
buddy. Look it up on it. Look it up on
I have.
not on CNBC.
I already have looked these things up. Right now, I'm going to tell you the social mobility index.
You probably just watch
The
CNN,
number
don't you,
one
bro?
social
You
mobility
you don't even
index.
watch.
I don't
You're
watch
so
CNN.
one-minded,
So
bro.
the number
You're
one
so
social, the
one-minded.
number one in terms of social mobility index, ironically enough, is Denmark, the country that you wanted to steal Greenland from.
Social mobility,
Yeah.
bro. Do you know how many people we have in the United States, bro? Out of all of those people in the United States, I guarantee you at least 80% of them have a stable job and have a family and are happy, bro. A lot of countries don't have that
Okay.
opportunity.
You think 80% of people in this country would classify as happy? Wrong. Again, find me any study that indicates that we're happier in the United States than we are in any of those countries that I just mentioned. Because if you want to look at the social mobility index, the United States ranks below Denmark, Norway, Finland, Sweden, Iceland, Netherlands, Switzerland, Belgium, Austria, Luxembourg, Germany, France, Slovenia, Japan, Canada, Australia, Ireland, Malta,
Because
Czechia,
there's less people in there. We have
Singapore,
more people to
the
account
United
for.
Kingdom, New Zealand, Estonia, Portugal, South Korea, Lithuania, and then it's the United States. So you say because there's less people, that's why it's an index, genius.
What? There's more people in the United States. Obviously, you have to account for that.
Yeah, that's what
You
the
can't.
index does,
And then you
genius.
say Iceland. Like, no there's like 60 people in Iceland,
Dude,
bro.
dude, are you serious? Wait, you think that there are? Do you think there are
Yes.
more people in Greenland or Iceland?
Greenland.
You know that Greenland? Do you know the whole story about Greenland and Iceland?
What about it?
About how they named Greenland in order to get people to go to Greenland rather than Iceland, so that they could just be safe. I'm pretty
Bro,
sure the
keep.
Greenland population is what, um, 56 to 57,000. The Iceland population is 364,000. Okay, Iceland is definitely more. You fell for it.
What a
Actually,
big deal, bro.
unironically,
Oh my gosh.
unironically, you just
How many
proved.
people are in the
You
United
just
States,
proved. By
bro?
the way, he just proved why it was an effective mechanism because now he literally associated just because of the name. He's proof that the name actually worked.
Man, we need to take over Greenland, bro. That's all
You
I
don't
gotta
even
say.
know what island is Greenland. If I showed you a map, you wouldn't be able to point to
Yeah,
which one
it's
is
that big
Greenland.
one right by Canada,
It's
my
the
bro.
big one next to Canada. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If I showed you
Well,
a map
you want me to
without
give you
borders, you
coordinates?
wouldn't be
You
able
want
to
me to give
tell
you
me where it
coordinates,
is. You wouldn't be
bro?
able to tell me which particular aspect it is, I bet.
I would.
Could you point to Venezuela on a map?
Yes, of
Okay.
course. It's in South America.
Okay, where in South America? North or south of South
North,
America?
north,
Right or left side of South America?
right.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, alrighty. Alrighty. Can I ask you a question?
Keep going, bud.
Keep going, bud. Can you name one policy that Trump influenced to get passed that benefit the average American more than it benefit rich people?
Tax cuts.
The tax cuts actually mostly went to rich people.
Nah, I don't know about that. I mean, do you not think that's kind of funny that you just said that? I mean, I think you should look it up again. The tax cuts on on the, they're giving,
83% went to the top 1%.
bro, you need to do your research, brother. That's all I
I
got to
have.
say.
Can you name one provision within the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act?
The housing crisis, I'm pretty sure.
That's not a provision. Name one provision within the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act.
What's a provision?
Parker, you need to do research, but I don't even know what a provision is. Shut the f up.
Because
How
you do
about you
this,
do some research?
you
How
do
about
this
you
all
look into
day.
something for once in your life?
Okay. All right. I looked it up. Lower interest rates made monthly mortgage payments cheaper. Lower inflation kept home prices from rising as fast. Stronger pre-COVID economy gave buyers more job security and confidence. Less regulation on builders encouraged more housing construction. Lower energy and material costs reduced overall building
Wait, can we stop? Can
expenses.
we stop? What
Yeah,
regulation?
this was easy for people to buy a house.
Yeah. So you're saying pre-COVID, which, by the way, Trump was president after COVID started.
Higher purchase. Yeah.
Secondly, what regulation did he get rid of that led to this? And you think that Donald Trump leads to less inflation? His tariff policy is more inflationary. Did you
What'd you
chat
say about?
GPT this? Did you chat GPT this?
No, I looked it up on Safari.
Okay, well, I just want to let you know, you can't tell me the regulations. Donald Trump causes more inflation. There's a worse off labor market when Trump's president. We have seen unemployment increase since Trump's become president. We've seen a lower real median wage growth compared to the last year of the Biden-Harris administration. We've seen a decline in
Environmental
real domestic
reviews and
manufacturing investment.
NEPA. Do you know what NEPA is or no?
I actually don't
NEPA.
know.
Trump shortened and limited federal environmental review
Oh,
timelines for
EPA, the
NEPA, environmental reviews
Environmental Protection Agency, right?
for construction projects, which supporters say reduce delays and costs for new housing. Zoning and land use
Wait,
pressure on
which act?
states and cities.
Which act lower
Environmental
prices?
reviews. NEPA. Look it up.
NEPA Act? That's not a thing.
Yes, it is. Environmental reviews, NEPA. And then I have a bunch more too.
The National Environmental the
Yes.
National, here we go. I do see this, of 1969. Here's it amended. Yeah, so what do they do within it? That was good.
Trump shortened and limited federal environmental review timelines for construction projects, which supporters say
That's bad.
reduced delays and costs for new housing.
Wait, but that's bad because it's not taking into account environmental impacts.
Oh, I forgot you're liberal, so you have to,
You mean I believe in science? 99% of climate scientists indicate
here
that
comes the
climate change is
climate
caused
change.
by humans. Okay, so if
Buddy,
you
I'm
don't
freezing
believe
my
that
off in
it,
Chicago. It's negative. I'm telling you,
it's
like
cold
negative
outside, therefore climate change doesn't exist, everyone. You heard it here first, folks. He just debunked the
No.
entire climate consensus. It's cold outside. Oh my god, I didn't consider that one before. Holy shit. No way. It's cold outside. Oh my god. The entire scientific consensus, it's been destroyed by one
No,
statement.
it's gotten colder.
Do you know the difference between weather and climate?
Bro, you think the ozone?
Do you know the difference between weather and climate?
Yes, bro.
What is the difference?
Between weather and climate, bro.
Yeah.
Climate, bro, like weather is like how cold or hot it is outside, bro.
At the current moment, and what is climate?
And then climate is like if it's like windy, snowy.
No.
Yeah,
Climate is over a long period of time. Okay? So, climate change is in reference to the average global temperatures increasing and the other impacts that it has, whether it be,
Man, I
the
don't
average
believe in that
ocean
shit, bro.
temperature increasing. You don't
That's
believe in it?
bullshit.
So you don't believe
No.
99% of climate scientists having a consensus on the matter? So you just dispute science? Do you realize how stupid you sound?
You said 9. So you
Yeah,
wait,
Chad,
did
he
you
knows
say
better than science. And he debunked climate change by saying it was cold outside in
Nine-
Chicago right now.
99%.
Wow, dude. Chad, I've actually never considered that one before. It's cold outside in Chicago. Climate change must be fake.